Okay, I am going to plant some asparagus. I started this indoors a few months ago, and so these are just first year roots, which is what's in this bed already, except these are all, gosh, I think they're 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old, I can't remember. I know that I didn't have some right at this end, so I'm going to pop these in here just as a means to show people how to do this. I've been asked a lot. Make sure you don't step on the crowns. You can see here, this is where one of the crowns is. These should be popping up soon. There's quite a bit of mulch here. So down here is my soil. So notice there's a crown here, and then I'm putting one over here. The next crown is somewhere like around here. You can't see it right now, but I know it's up there a little bit. So this would be okay. These are small right now, and it's misleading. These get really big even in the first year. The roots get very thick. They're a little like cousin it under the ground. You don't want to have to remove them. So make sure that wherever you're putting them, that's where you want them, because it really needs to be a permanent planting, or you're going to regret it the second season when you're having to move them around. So this is what I have. These are Mary Washington, and I just have a few roots in here. I don't even know if I have room for all of these, but there's 3 roots there. So I'm just going to break up the soil a little bit. They aren't big. You don't have to go. I'm filming. So I've got a weird, I remember this now. This might have been why we didn't put anything here, but I think it'll be okay. We had one of those discoveries in your garden from like the previous owner, where you have a pipe that goes nowhere, you don't know what it is, and I should probably just cut this off actually over here. Make this the year that we actually get rid of that, because it's just in the way, it doesn't actually go anywhere. So that is a remnant from a previous owner. We tried to figure out what it went to, and it didn't make a lot of sense, so we gave up. So here's a hole that's more than big enough for these. They're just little guys. In fact, I'm going to take my gloves off. So they start out just like this. You just put them in there, and you don't want this too far below the soil, just a little bit. Just going to bring this in, kind of perch it up. So it's planted. I mean, that's all you really need to do. And then they do like a fair amount of mulch, and straw works great for that. So there it is. It's all set to go. I'm going to see if, probably shouldn't put one here because that's pretty close. And it's always tempting because they're so small and it kind of looks like you can, but from experience I know these things get very large. So I'm just going to check and see if I have room over here, and if not, that's okay too. Oh no, I have a crown right here, so definitely not. So I think that's all I have room for, but hopefully you can get the idea of how to plant these. And they're this distance apart. They're about 18 inches apart, and that's about all, I guess.